What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I live in San Diego. This is Ozzie, little Ozzie. He's the best little boy. And I'm 29 years old. I've been living in San Diego for like a couple years now. Oh, Ozzie said peace out, disturbing my peace. So in today's video, I thought I would do a what I spend in a week in San Diego, because I feel like San Diego has a reputation for being expensive. You know, it's like supposed to be one of the most expensive cities to live in. I feel like I am pretty frugal for the most part. You know, I'm Asian. We're frugal. But I will say I do like to splurge on experiences. Like, I will not skimp on an experience. Like, I'm trying to live my life. I think I also do spend on food because I'm not a meal prepper. I've never been good at grocery shopping. It's one of my weaknesses, so I feel like this food spend is probably one of my highest categories as well. But besides that, I'm like, what else am I spending on? So we're gonna put this to the test this week. This is a pretty typical week that it's gonna be. The only thing atypical about it is that we do have Monday off, which is today because it is MLK Day. So usually I would be working. I do work a full-time job. I work full-time in finance. But yeah, I'm also curious how much I'd be spending every week. We're gonna probably incorporate this as a video that happens every so often because every week is different, you know? Like sometimes I'd be spending way more than other weeks. And you know what? I will, for this first video, include rent. I live in the heart of Pacific Beach, which I wouldn't say is the most expensive neighborhood to live in, but it's not cheap either, just because people like it because it's very close to the beach. I am very central. I live in a 3-bed, 3-bath. I will say it is pretty big. I just pulled up the Zillow. It is 1,409 square feet. I pay $1,530 in rent. $1,530 divided by 31 days times 7. Okay, $345 a week for rent. It could be worse. It could be worse. And it is Monday. Since I have today off, I'm gonna go grocery shopping in a bit here for a little bit of groceries. We'll see how much I spend. And then I'm also going to the Indiana championship football game. We're going to an Indiana bar in Encinitas to watch it later because my friend Elisa, she went to Indiana. I went to Michigan, so it's like Big Ten, you know. We're gonna go watch it, probably gonna get some food there. But yeah, that is what's on the agenda for Monday. Let's go. Okay, I'm back. That was actually a bigger grocery haul for me because I decided I'm gonna actually try to be prepared and make some actual meals. So I'm doing a chili recipe that my friend Karen sent me, and I'm gonna make this little pasta salad thing. And then I had to replenish some other basics. So I went to Vons, which Vons is similar to like Safeway, I would say. It's just like a normal grocery store here. I spent $64.71. Definitely a more expensive grocery trip. I don't usually spend that much. But for $64.71, I got rotini pasta, my 2 chickpeas, which is gonna go with the pasta. I got this Suja gut health drink. This is so good. It tastes like lemonade, but there's only 5 grams of sugar. They have a green one that I like as well. I got 3 bananas. I like to eat this for breakfast. We were out of black pepper, so I replenished on black pepper. This in itself was like $8, but you don't have to replace that often, you know? I got some chili powder for my seasoning, mozzarella for the pasta salad, ground cumin, replenish for the chili, ground turkey for the chili as well. I try to go for the stuff that is like Vons branded because it's usually cheaper. Sumo citrus because it's Sumo citrus season. This was $5.99. The Happy Eggs were on sale today for only $5.99. So I got that. It's usually like $8. Got this huge can of diced tomatoes for the chili. 2 red bell peppers, 1 for the chili, 1 for the pasta salad. We got a cucumber for the pasta salad. We've got 4 avocados because I like to eat this for breakfast, and you have to buy avocados when you live in California. It's a law. A garlic and an onion. That's all. Is that like a good deal? I don't know. But I got all that. Hopefully this will last me the week. I'm trying to limit my DoorDash. I DoorDashed way too much last year, so we're scaling it back. Okay, this smells so freaking good. And it actually is more than I thought it would be. This is definitely gonna last me a couple days. And here is the pasta salad. Again, pretty sizable amount. I think we will get some good use out of this. I'm proud of myself. Just got back from the Indiana game. We ended up going to a different bar in Encinitas area because the Indiana one was at max capacity and they were not letting anyone in. Indiana actually won, so my friend was very happy, and I bought one thing at this place. I got a burger. The burger came with a mac salad on the side. I spent in total $18.75. So that is all the expenses for this Monday. And I do feel like I don't generally spend too much on the weekdays, so let's see how much I end up spending tomorrow. We successfully made it to Wednesday. I did not spend a single cent yesterday, but today we are actually about to go to the gym. My gym membership, it's like a very basic gym. It has equipment, it's just one floor, it's nothing fancy. It's not like those freaking influencer gyms where everyone there looks like a bodybuilder and like they have 1,000 followers on TikTok. It's like a very homey, chill gym. There's classes that I go to and I pay $45 a month, which I genuinely don't think is that bad considering how much I use it and how much I know other gyms can be here. For the week, that comes out to only be $10.16. But before that, I do have to ship 2 Poshmark packages. I always go to Staples to ship my packages. I print out the shipping label, so that's gonna be the only expense. It's 33 cents per shipping label, 66 cents to ship my 2 Poshmark packages. I know, I'm breaking the bank. Just got back from the gym. I ended up buying some contact solution from CVS. The amount of money I spend on my eyes, like I wish I had perfect vision because I would have probably saved so much money in my life. But alas, that's not the case. So I got some BioTrue. I noticed CVS really upcharges their items compared to like when I look on Amazon, it's usually cheaper, but they're always sending me 40% coupons. So I used a 40% coupon and it became cheaper than Amazon by a little bit. So I got this duo for $14.73 total. And then pleasant surprise, the shipping's actually 31 cents, not 33 cents to print a shipping label at Staples. So I spent 62 cents on shipping my package, and that is gonna be all the expenses for today. Yesterday, which was Thursday, I went to a comedy show in Normal Heights. It's like a free one that happens every month. They do such a good job with it. The guys, Alex and McKay, who run it, they always get really good comedians. Like, it's people who have Hulu specials, Netflix specials, who are performing at Netflix as a joke. Like, they literally fly comedians from all over, and it's rarely the same people. Like, we go almost every month and it's always like new people. It was actually so packed tonight too. Like, I'm so proud of them. They be filling up this auditorium.
In Spanish, it's Inteligencia Artificial, IA, right? Okay. Apparently, a few of you forgotten that we did finish co-runners-up in the Civil War.
How you guys doing?
But it is free, so didn't spend anything on the tickets, which is pretty cool. But I did tip $5. So that is my spend for yesterday. I'm honestly proud of myself. I feel like my meal prep has really made this week a lot cheaper than it normally is. Like, I definitely would have DoorDashed like 4 times by now if not for that meal prep. But today is a Friday. Let's see if I end up spending anything. I don't really have major things planned. I am supposed to hang out with some friends later. The weekend's definitely usually more spend heavy. Gas money. I really don't drive that much in San Diego. It's really like when I'm going to the office, which is not every day, like I'm hybrid, and then maybe driving to Chris's house, occasionally other places. But I would say I probably fill up my tank maybe once a month. So that's how that expense works for me. The gas here is probably on the more expensive side. I would say to fill up a tank, it's about $60 to $70 for me, but that happens like once a month. Successful pickleball session last night. Didn't end up spending any money. It is now Saturday. Got some bagels from my favorite bagel place in town. It's nothing revolutionary. It's Bruegger's Bagels, but their Sriracha Honey Sunrise on the jalapeno cheddar bagel. It's so good. So got one of those this morning, and then I'm going to my friend's birthday bonfire tonight. So I'm bringing some snacks. Got fudge stripes, which are always a hit. People love fudge stripes. I also really like fudge stripes. I also got some Skinny Pop. I've never tried this flavor, avocado lime popcorn. Sounds very California. I was gonna get Doritos, but tell me why the Doritos were like almost $7. Like, that's not terrible, but I feel like I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling Doritos for $7. But I also got these Sour Patch little candies just for myself. So I spent like around $10 total for the 3 of those. And I think that's all I'm gonna end up spending today. Good morning. It is Sunday. It is the last day of how much I spent in a week. And today I'm getting brunch with some friends at Broken Yolk. I always get brunch with people at Broken Yolk. I feel like it's the perfect like end of weekend debrief, like just comfort food. It's kind of a diner energy a little bit, but they also have an outdoor section outside up top that's really nice. So definitely gonna spend a little bit of money at brunch, and then I'm not really sure, maybe I'll do a little bit of grocery shopping. I kind of want to go to Trader Joe's and get some stuff from there. I haven't been to Trader Joe's in a while, and they have really good frozen foods. So I kind of want to get like some mac and cheese and stuff. After today, we will total the expenses for this week. I don't think it was a very expensive week, but okay, let's go to brunch. Ozzie was super scared yesterday at the bonfire because people were doing fireworks, and he does not like fireworks, right, Ozzie? I know. He was like low-key hyperventilating the whole time. I felt really bad. Oh no, you got a little thing on you got a little burr. You got a burr stuck on you. You're so fluffy. Burr's getting stuck in you. He's so cute. Like when he looks up at me, both his ears will flop up. He just looks like a little buddy. I ended up spending $33 at Broken Yolk. I got a hash skillet and a lemon ricotta pancake. Just went to Trader Joe's. This is gonna be the last expense of the week before we sum up everything. Usually, like I feel like I will just go into the week blind, and then whatever I feel like eating that day, I will either DoorDash or just swing by the grocery store, grab 1 or 2 things. So I feel like I'm making good changes because it's really not that hard. The hardest part is leaving the house to go to the grocery store. Once I'm there, it's all right. It's a little overwhelming still, but I feel like, I'm like, what do I actually just want to eat? Like, it shouldn't be this difficult. I get so like stressed when I think about grocery shopping, and I feel like it does not need to be this stressful. I usually go to Vons more, but I actually like the things at Trader Joe's better. I just have to cross the street to get at Trader Joe's, and I don't have to cross the street to get to Vons, and that's why I lean more towards Vons. But I spent $54.77, and this is what I got for that. There's this new like limited edition. It said hot honey popcorn. I've never tried this before. That's the other thing I like about Trader Joe's is that there's always new stuff coming up that I could try, and I like hot honey on my pizza. So I was very intrigued by this. I got 2 egg bite variations. I got the cheese and uncured bacon, and then the unexpected cheddar cheese and turkey sausage. What is unexpected cheddar cheese? Edamame. I love their edamame. It's so much better than the Vons one. I'll eat it with these meatballs. These are like turkey meatballs. They go really well with the edamame, and I feel like they also go well with mushrooms. And then those meatballs actually also pair well with the mac and cheese. I used to stray away from the mac and cheese because I'm slightly lactose intolerant, but I had some of Chris's the other day and I really liked it and it didn't upset my stomach. So we're back on the mac and cheese. I also really like the lemon basil pasta salad. Sometimes it is a little bland though without anything, so I'll just put my own salt and pepper on it and it makes it really good. I got some oat milk because I use this for my oatmeal every morning. This is a new discovery, milk chocolate gummy bears. I would never think to mix the two, but it's amazing. A great sweet treat option. And last but not least, some meat lasagna. The cool thing about this is it's actually not in the frozen section, it's just in the refrigerated section. That feels like it's better than my Vons frozen lasagna. Let's total it up. Okay, so the total of everything besides rent was $224 for the week. If I add the rent in, it's $588. I feel like that's not terrible, especially considering that includes rent, that includes my groceries. The most expensive thing I bought besides the 2 grocery trips was my brunch at Broken Yolk, because I got a hash skillet and a lemon ricotta pancake, and after tax and tip and everything, it was around $33, which also proves that eating out is expensive and does add up, even though it may not seem like it when you're not tracking it. In case you're curious how much I'd be spending in San Diego, that's probably the average, maybe on the lower side, because when I do more activities on the weekends, sometimes I'll eat out more. Sometimes there'll be, like, if I get a haircut, that happens once a year. But if there's something like that where I get a haircut, that's going to be a little bit more of an expense, or maybe there's some event that I'm going to that I have to pay for. But I think in general, that's pretty average. I would say low to average on how much I spend. And I'll do another one of these videos somewhere down the line, so we'll see how it compares to this one. I hope you enjoyed that video though, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.